Hey guys, it is Sando back with another video. Having played MMORPGs my entire life, I am confident in telling you that you have never played a game like Lost Ark. It is not your typical MMORPG. Although it is a Korean MMO and you might have your own views on Eastern MMOs, I can assure you that Lost Ark is not the tainted pay-to-win, make a quick buck and forget about it MMO. I have countless hours on the Korean and Russian server, and I am still so hyped up for the release on the NA and EU servers. It is simply the best MMORPG I have ever played. Whoa, wait, hold on, what makes it so great? Well, let me explain. Although nothing is perfect, I truly believe that Lost Ark has almost everything a great game has to offer. Great visuals, smooth and fluid gameplay, insane amount of content, balanced classes in both PvP and PvE, progression, story, feeling of accomplishment, and so much more. Let's talk about some of the systems available in Lost Ark that are just hard to find in other games. The progression system, for example. Nowadays, it is so hard to find a game that doesn't set you back weeks and weeks of your time for failing to upgrade gear. There's no breaking gear, no downgrading gear, you can only move forward. There's so much content in Lost Ark that there's never a feeling of content rot. This does not mean you have to play 16 hours a day every day or you're gonna fall behind. It's anything but that. You can literally be a casual player, even focus on the one character, finish daily and weekly content every time it's available, and log off. It is incredibly fast to do so, and you are not gonna be falling behind. However, the progression of that hardcore player will show and will be rewarding, as you can also progress by doing so much more. There is something for everyone. If you like being a completionist, there is millions of quests and collectibles that will keep you occupied, and just don't get boring as they mix it up with new tasks you've not done before. There's dungeons where you can go in, smash waves and waves of monsters, and it's just so satisfying to one-shot big groups of mobs. Skill visuals in the game are beautiful, and the endgame is the best endgame an MMO has to offer. From PvP, which by the way, it is incredibly balanced, to Mario Kart racing, guild versus guild, insanely challenging raids that are just stunning. You and your party will require good communication and synergy. But the best part is, no matter how geared you are, or how much money you pay, if you are not a good player, you will die. In Lost Ark, you don't just turn your brain off and smash keys. You have to think. And it's not that it's hard in terms of it being mechanically impossible, it's more about knowledge. And learning the battles is always a fun experience. During Lost Arks LAO on, which is basically Lost Ark's end of year announcements where they go over upcoming plans and content for the future, they loaded us with an insane amount of new things to look forward to. From tower defense minigames to MOBA style mods, the event went as far as removing a so-called pay-to-win mechanic in the game, which will cut down an estimated 17% on revenue. This is unheard of, especially coming from an Eastern MMO. A company that is willing to cut down revenue for the better of players. The LOA received so much positivity that the new player base in Korea skyrocketed a total of 545%. Keep in mind that this is a 3-year-old game that literally just had their new player base go up 6 times. If you're looking to try out Lost Ark, I guarantee that you will be amazed at the content and possibility in the game. There's an insane amount of builds that you can play around with, and every class in the game plays totally different from each other. And let me tell you, skills and passives work. You won't ever have to feel unsure if your skill damage was glitched or the skill passive effect did not work. This game is finished and extremely polished. Although I am aware that there's been promises made in other Korean MMOs such as Black Desert, where they promised players it would never go pay to win, until they did. The fact that the company is cutting revenue to allow for a better overall experience tells me they care about their player base. So you're probably wondering about the pay-to-win aspect in Lost Ark. Although there is a pay-to-win aspect in the game, in my opinion it is so insignificant due to the fact that a free-to-play player can be just as geared as a pay-to-win player. Paying to win on release will definitely give those players an advantage, but how much of an advantage really? It depends on how much they spend, they could get a week or 2 weeks ahead of players, but next month comes around and now they're on par with the free-to-play players and have to spend more money to get ahead, and the cycle will just keep on repeating itself. I personally, outside of the Founders Pack, won't be spending a single dollar in the game. It is one of my goals to prove to everybody that a free-to-play player can and will be on top. However, the cash shop does have awesome cosmetics for mounts and outfits. So I'd say if you're interested in cosmetics, use your cash to buy them instead of buying power that will only get you so far. There is a reason everyone talks so highly about Lost Ark, and Amazon isn't even worried about promoting the game. It is due to the fact that the game will do its own promotion. People will soon come to realize that this game is something special, and I can see myself playing this for the next few years. To be honest, I could talk about how great Lost Ark is for hours, but I do not want to make this video overly long. So all I'm gonna say is give the game a try and see for yourself. The game will be releasing on February 11th and will be free to play. And no, I am not sponsored in any way. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.